Yo guys, welcome back here to a brand new video of Tuning Dutchy. Now make sure you subscribe to the channel and like this video. As you guys maybe already can see, yes, the speed of the videos have been increased. That's gonna stay, of course. And also the video quality is much better, if you ask me. The reason behind that is because I have a new phone, Samsung S23 instead of the 21, and it has a RAM capacity of 8 GB with 128 GB of storage. And yeah, instead of HDR9, which was on the S21, I have right now a HDR10 Plus. So I'm really happy with that. Really nice results. If I look at the quality right now, looks very nice. You can see everything right now. So this video actually, guys, is going about the changes I made so far on the Cadillac, because I made still, of course, changes and all that. Now, if you guys are looking on the Discord server, you guys can see in real time what changed so far on the car, and when I changed something, Discord is something I will let know as first, because it's very simple. I only have to write, and you will get a message if you are there. And yeah, I mean, let me tell you guys like this. I mean, if you are on there, you will get a message and you see exactly immediately where is the message, so and which kind of channel, because there are a lot of channels related to the car, and mostly there are updates because the car has to be repaired before it's gonna be able to on the streets. And as long as that's not happening, I mean, everything is on the car updates channel, and if I have something to update, then I post it there and you guys can get a notification. Now, what have changed so far? I mean, I might write it there, but I still want to tell you guys also, I mean, I have a new phone as well, so I mean, that's also very nice to make a new video for you guys right now, because there are some changes made. So, last time I was working on the Cadillac, and I had something going on with the brake system, and I mean, let's tell it like that. So, I don't know who from you guys are familiar with proportioning valves, but let me tell you like this, guys. I mean, proportioning valves aren't the nicest valves at all. I mean, they can sometimes be a pain in your butt, trust me. So, there are PV2 proportioning valves and PV4. Now, PV2 actually means 2 disc brakes, and PV4 means 4 disc brakes. Now, that's actually all. So if you have 2 disc brakes, PV2, so that means you have 2 drum brakes. And on PV4 you only have disc brakes. So I believe I have a PV2. I'm not quite sure yet, but I mean, it doesn't worry me actually too much. But the problem is, what I had on the car is that my proportioning valve was been tripped. So my dash light was eliminated, and how I found out that the proportioning valve was tripped and that I got the dead brake dash light on is actually as followed. Now, you can have several symptoms if your light is going to be eliminated. So number 1 is the park brake. So you have the vacuum actuator, that's number 1 on there, and if the diaphragm of the vacuum actuator, if that one is actually broken, it's gonna hiss a bit, and yeah, that also can cause that the light is gonna illuminate and not want to go out. So you have to repair that one. So the second thing is that you have a leak in your braking system, and that's actually I believe the most common thing besides the proportioning valve. So if you guys see, trust me guys, if you see the brake dash light on but you don't have a park brake engaged, or you don't have push the brakes as well, please guys, just lay on your car, lay beneath your car just for a second to see if you don't have leaks. If you don't see leaks, you don't see actually wet places on your rims on the inside, when you lay beneath the car or on the roads itself, then you guys are okay. So that means you can drive. It means you don't have a leak, at least beneath the car, which is very important, because if you have, you will lose brake pressure, and that's not good. Because if you have a big truck in front of you, and if he is gonna brake heavily because he didn't look good in front of his, I don't know if that's gonna be that nice. So anyways, I was looking in that as well. So I bled the brakes as first. So left behind, so in the left rear brake doesn't want to be bled anyway because it was an inch well size, and I don't have that size because it's 9.5 millimeters. So I believe it's 3/8. So yeah, I still have to order that. It becomes because I don't have that. So I will order a complete package because I'm really done with that. That's holding me up from some other things, which I definitely have to do. But so bleeding brakes, that's number one. Parking brake was also something I was thinking on, but I think, you know, if that was really the case, why? I mean, okay, I have to use the emergency lever. I don't know, but I mean, I did in the time that I used my park brake, I didn't use the transmission gear lever to drive. Well, I mean, there are some people that they mean if the park brake is engaged and you push your transmission lever into drive or low, in my case, both, doesn't matter. The parking brake will be disengaged automatically. I don't know if that's the case by me. I don't know. I didn't try that out anyways. It does work. It's really stable, so that's very nice. However, the parking brake is a little bit sticky. I do know that. I already checked that on the back of the caliper because that was where the park brake cable is attached on. But the real problem here is what did I found? So, park brake wasn't the issue. Braking fluid that was leaking wasn't also the issue. So I mean, the things that I was expecting is the master brake cylinder, but luckily that's also not the case. So I mean I did replace it, so that's always good, but it wasn't the problem. The problem was the proportioning valve. So why was the proportioning valve causing me a dash brake light error? Now, what I think here is, and this is actually a fun fact. I mean, I also did posted that on my Instagram, and these kind of things are a long time already as information available on Instagram. So if you guys want to be up to date a little bit faster, go follow me on Instagram. You guys can, and I mean it's free, right? Just like subscribing. Do it if you didn't already, and follow the brand new news, and also Discord, guys. Also free, costs nothing. And still, if you want to spend, guys, there's a donation link in the description below. Anyways, so how I found it out is I've definitely searched a lot of YouTube videos. A lot. And some people meant that Cadillac Seville's, Cadillac Fleetwoods, all these kind of things, and also the Cadillac DeVille's, they had 2 disc brakes in front from the factory and 2 drum brakes in the rear. That makes it also those PV2 proportioning valves. I didn't change that, and I don't know if the PV2 already changed to PV4. I don't think so. But the nicest thing comes right now. They changed on my Cadillac, probably, the back drum brakes. They changed it already to disc brakes, so I have a 4 disc brakes. So 4 disc braking system. That means that if I have a PV2 installed, it's gonna, well, get a little bit more troubling, which is this might be the case already. So is it better that I install PV2 or PV4? Now, to be honest, of course PV4, because I have a 4 disc brake system and not a 2 brake system, disc brake system. Anyways, so I have the PV2, I already have that one there. Now the brake fluid was on low already. So when I had the car, it was already beneath minimum. So which means the air was already entering the system. Is that good? Nah, definitely not. But yeah, I mean, you have to de-air the complete system, and if you are going to push the brakes a lot harder, then the valve is going to get tripped, and. So I think because the air was entering already the system while the car was standing outside in the woods, I think in this case, because I did already have pressed the brake pedal, or someone else did already, that actually caused a proportioning valve, in this case the shuttle valve, that it was going back to the back brakes, so the rear brakes, and that one is actually the fluid to the rear brakes was blocked. That's normal if you step hard on the brake pedal and you are low on fluid, then this is actually going to happen. So the reason how I fixed this issue, at least, is actually very easy. It wasn't hard at all. Well, before I found it out, yes, it was, but until I did it, no, it was not. It was actually very easy. Now, just to keep in mind, the rear brakes, if it are disc brakes or return brakes, doesn't matter. If it's going to be a PV2 proportioning valve, what everyone has to keep in mind is that always the rear brakes will block off the fluid as first. The front brakes not. Because, I mean, if your front brakes are going to be blocked by the proportioning valve, the fluid, the back brakes work. But imagine, if you are pushing the brakes extremely hard, and if it are drum brakes, what do you imagine what's happening? I don't want to imagine it, actually, because it's going to most likely happening in an accident. Front brakes are more important than back brakes. They are closer to the master cylinder anti-proportioning valve, and you can actually have sorry guys, and also you can have a lot more brake pressure on the front disc brakes. Also, if you have only back brakes, you can slide to the left or to the right because they will actually lock up. That might happen. That's the most common reason why the shuttle valve actually is going to trip the dash brake light. So, in short words explained, so what happened exactly? So, I think because the air was entering the system and someone probably stepped already the pedal, or I don't know, in any case scenario, there was a lot of leak in the system. However, I bled it. Now, I mean, that was probably not enough because it was tripped and there was no air going to the back brakes. The shuttle valve, of course, is an U profile, and it was sliding to the right in my case. So here, the U profile, as you guys can see, here is a thing and here's a thing. If it slides that way, it's going to be the shuttle valve of the brake dash light is going to be eliminated, and if it's going to slide to the other side, so the front brakes, that one is going to be eliminated as well. Back brakes, as said, as explained, it's going to happen much quicker. But so that actually, well, I mean, as said, I found out that by bleeding the air system of a brake system didn't work, and the park brake system, also checking it, didn't work as well. So I had to check if it was not my brake pedal itself or the proportioning valve. So the brake pedal was not the issue, because I tried it with my engine turned off, and it was going to get stiff. So I know it was the proportioning valve probably for 90%. So I had also some troubling with my proportioning valve to get it off, and that's the reason, because I had to take off the proportioning valve. I broke a brake line, and that one is ordered already, but more to that soon. So I have to wait for it, but brake line broke, so I have to wait for it. And suddenly, I mean, yes, I do have the proportioning valve already here, cleaned it up completely, and I took the dash brake light switch, I took it off to see if the shuttle valve was moved, and yes, it was moved indeed to the back brakes. So because I actually took a very tiny screwdriver, flathead screwdriver, and I was feeling on it, and it was completely clear that it was tripped. So what I've done, I took actually a very small kind of inbus key, and yes guys, you guys can use that as well. That's gonna work very good. And by that, with the inbus, actually I pushed again on the back on the shuttle valve, and suddenly when I pressed a little bit harder on it, I heard click. So I put the switch on it, put the proportioning valve back in the car, test out the switch, and guess what? Brake dash light was off. So yes, indeed, it was blocking the fluid going to the rear brakes. Yeah, I mean, it's not the nicest thing, but hey, I mean, this did fix the issue, because proportioning valves can be resetted. which I did, of course. So yeah, but let's get a little bit deeper. What if we talk about the brake line that I broke? Now, problem is my car is from 1980, and in such a long year, of such a long time, and especially if the car is 43 years old, going to be driven by an old man, no critic, if you are one, don't worry, it's not about you. But they don't drive a lot, not all of them, and they actually use it for going to the supermarket, to Walmart or something like that. I mean, they are not going to use it to go on vacation or something like that, which I really can imagine. I mean, I wouldn't do that as well in my current situation. But that makes the car low mileage. But if the car stands actually outside in the woods, which was in my case, that doesn't matter anymore, because everything is going to get rusted and everything is going to be tied and all that. So that was the problem also in the brake line. So the brake line was getting, well, it was already kinked somehow. So I don't know how that was happening and how that happened, because I turned it actually just loose. I loosened up the screw, but I did not loosen up the entire brake line. How it was bent was completely different, which is, well, a little bit unfamiliar to me. But yeah, I broke it off. So luckily that was the brake line going to the master cylinder with a 1/2 inch. So 1/2 inch to 1/2 inch, probably. So if that's going to be true, if my calculations are correct, then the brake line that I ordered is definitely going to fit. So I'm going to see over here if I can see the brake line, because I want to show you guys. So just give me a sec. So I fill in shortly here the order number and my phone number, and that's what the reason why I don't let you guys see it, because you guys don't have to know my order, my phone number. It's not actually very important. All right, that's the order number. Copy, and there we go. Okay, that's it. I'm gonna show you. Alright guys, so that's actually the brake line that I ordered. So this here is actually a 1/2 inch to the 1/2 inch, and that one is going to the master brake cylinder, and that one is going to the proportioning valve. And yes, I mean, as you guys can see, you can bend it. Just a tubing bender is required. It would be nice to have it. And as you guys can see, and 1 tread diameter 1/2 inch and 2 tread diameter 1/2 inch, and it is actually black anodized. So yeah, so that's that. So that's actually the information that I got currently for you guys about the brake line. So about the brake lines, that's actually the first thing that broke off after resetting the proportioning valve. If that one comes in here, which is going to be probably tomorrow, then I have to put it on and, well, de-air the complete brake system again. That's definitely not my favorite job. Now, the only thing that actually is weird is that the brake line diameter itself is pretty big. It's 5/16. So I found it's, well, maybe a little bit too big. And if you guys have the question, will a bigger brake line deliver more pressure? No. You can't deliver more pressure by pushing on it. So that's not gonna work that way. So yeah guys, that's actually that. Now the problem is the car still stands in front of my house, which you guys know, which means I'm not gonna record that. Also not on Instagram. I already told people that on there. But that's it guys. Give a like on this video. Make sure you subscribe to the channel, and also follow me on Discord if you guys want, so you guys can see in real time what's going up exactly, because I post every day something on there. Also, if you guys have questions, just ask me and you will probably get within 10 minutes already answer, because I don't want that answers or if questions are delayed. I don't like delaying things. I like to help people out, and I like to answer immediately instead of waiting. So don't worry that it's gonna take hours. It's not. Also, if you are working on a car, no problems. You will probably get your answer before you have to be done. So that's that, guys. All right, so I'm gonna stop over here. I hope you guys liked the video. Now I did. I mean, especially with high quality video again, and also high quality audio, which is very nice. But that's that, guys. Anyways, I hope that that it's gonna be entering tomorrow over here. So I'm gonna wait for that, and then installing it. Yeah, and then I have to wait some time to go to the garage, so they can check out the fuel line, which is leaking a little bit, because I can't see exactly where it's coming from. If it was like that, then I could maybe change it myself. I'm just not sure 100%. But this what it is actually, and after the garage we can go to the special test that has to be made before the car can go on the streets. Well, before it might go on the streets, let me tell you this. Anyways, guys, as said, like the video, subscribe to the channel, also join the Discord server and my Instagram. And again, guys, if you want to donate me, I mean, there's a description, a link with TipeeeStream. You guys will get a special role for Discord itself already. If you guys have donated, doesn't matter. It starts right from €1, or in your thing $1. Doesn't matter. It's also actually allowed. Up to 1,000. So with 1,000, that's the legend rank, and it's the highest one. But with every kind of thing, also on $1, there's also gonna be a rule applied to your name on Discord, so everyone can see that you are supporting me for a lot. Also, the higher you donate it, the more perks you will get. That's actually how it works, and the more we can do on the channel. So yeah. Anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed the video. I see you guys the next time. And yeah, I mean, I think I will, guys, update you once the brake line has been installed, and maybe once I bled the brake system. Alright, guys. See you guys next time. Thanks for watching. And this was Tuning Dutchy. I'm gonna sign off. Thanks for watching.